Welcome to Algebra 1 Remote Learning. My name is Mr. Leva. If for whatever reason you need to contact me, please call me at the following extension, 40801. My preferred method of communication is email, so for whatever reason you have any question whatsoever, the best way to get a quick response is to email me at the following email. Now you will have a copy of the syllabus online, so if you miss something in this video, you could always go back and look it up. Now, keep in mind that this is going to be a really quick video for time's sake. I'm going to make additional videos in case people have additional questions on a certain part, like the class schedule, what are Zoom links. I'm going to really try to support you with other videos so that way we could kind of gloss over, understand the expectations on the basis level so that way we could have a good start. So what are the goals for this class? The goals of this course are to help build students' math skills and learn Algebra 1 concepts that will better prepare them for their upcoming math courses. Now the materials you're going to need, you will need your math-only notebook. Now I don't care if that's a spiral, a composition, as long as you have all your math notes and homeworks attached to one place at a time, I would be absolutely happy with that. So you need a math-only notebook. You will need pencils with erasers. Keep in mind that I do not like pens because in math we often make mistakes. I like to see the work erased and not just scratched out. You will need loose leaf paper and in your Chromebook. Make sure your Chromebook is charged so that way you are participating in all classroom activities. Now, what are class expectations? You will be required to attend class on your scheduled date and time. Now, that means that you need to be on time and prepared. Attendance will be taken, so make sure, again, on time and prepared. Complete assignments and participate in all activities. Respect others and yourself. That means no cursing, belittling. Respect the classroom. That means no inappropriate writing on walls or furniture. 99% of our class time is going to be through Zoom. Again, we're going to treat our Zoom classroom just like a regular classroom. Following the rules, respecting others, respecting the furniture. So make sure there's nothing inappropriate, so to speak. Alright, so just like the classroom, inappropriate electronics are to be put away during instruction. That means that cell phones, headphones, all that stuff needs to be put away during our class time. Make sure you also follow the established rules by Moses Lake High School. Keep in mind that it is a classroom expectation that if students are failing, they will be required to attend office hours for extra help. Now this is the following schedule. Notice that in the purple is our office hours. Depending on what period you have me, you're either going to have me on Mondays or Thursdays, those are known as maroon days, or Tuesday or Fridays, depending on if you have me on gold days. Now there's going to be a separate video on the class schedule, homework assignments, and all that in terms of times and dates. So if you're having a little bit of trouble understanding the class schedule, when am I forced to see this teacher, and just click on that link and they will hopefully help you out. Alright, so how will you be graded in this classroom? So there are two categories. One is going to be daily work, that's worth 35%. The other one is going to be test or quizzes, that's going to be worth 65%. Now depending on how that averages out, this is a letter grade you're going to get on how those two average out. Now a little bit more detail on what it means in terms of daily work and test and quizzes. So 35% is going to be daily work. All daily work assignments will be worth 10 points each. So no matter if I give you a 10 question assignment, 5 question, doesn't matter. They're all worth 10 points, and they will all be graded on correctness and effort. Partial points will be given for partial work. So let's say we have a 10 question assignment. It is worth 10 points. If you do 5 questions, if you only answer 5, you did half of it. You're going to get half the points. You're only going to get 5 points. So late work will be accepted after the due date. Now keep in mind that you will be deducted 3 points on each assignment that's turned in late. So let's say you have an assignment that's due on Wednesday and you turn it on Thursday. That is worth 7 points if you did it completely. Now if you partially did it, then you will get partial points of those 7 points. So if you only did half of an assignment and turned it late, you're only going to get 3.5 points. So that is how that works. Keep in mind that I'm only going to accept work until the end of the unit. So let's say we start off with Unit 1 like we are. All Unit 1 assignments need to be turned in by Unit 1. If they are not, that means that you cannot turn in your assignments and unfortunately you get a 0. All assignments will be available at the start of your class period. So if you look at your whatever period you have me, whatever the time frame class is, that is when the assignments are gonna appear on Google Classrooms. So as a start right now, In-class work is, I believe, is mostly going to be made up of warm-ups, video notes. At the most, I'm going to post 2 per each class period. Team reviews and team projects. There's going to be a lot more detail on what the classwork is going to look like, where to turn it in the future. Homework, you will be expected to do some time of skills practice for each video note. Again, be patient. This is kind of a rough future plan, but again, there are going to be more explanations. Now, this is my current plan. All homework assignments assigned on Mondays, both Mondays and Tuesdays, will be due the following Wednesday by 12 p.m. All homework assignments assigned on Thursdays and Fridays will be due the following Tuesday by 2 p.m. If you're having a little bit trouble understanding exactly what I'm talking about, there's going to be an additional video on homework, class, and all that good stuff, so that way you can watch that video. For that way I could further explain exactly homeworks and assignments and all that good stuff. Tests and quizzes. Every unit will have at least one quiz, and as well as the end of the unit assessment. Depending on the unit assessment, it could be individual, small group, it could be projects. Each one of these quizzes are going to look differently. Now, it goes without saying that if a student is caught cheating on any homework assignment, individual, group, test, quiz, or anything, they'll receive a 0 for the grade. It may be dropped a letter grade on the final report, as well as referred to administration. So don't cheat. Make sure you are doing your work. So, Algebra 1. Typically, I would hand this out. You guys would sign up, print your guys' names. Now, if you have printing access, feel free to print this page, fill it out, and turn it in. There's going to be a separate assignment on Syllabus, making sure you read this and understand it. Now, if you do not have printing access, do not be alarmed. All I want you to do is on a separate piece of paper, I want you to write down this statement. I have been notified of the expectations and grading procedures for Mr. Leva's Algebra 1 class. Then I want you to print your name. Remember that print means really nice legible writing, so that way I can see it, and then your signature. Also make sure that your parent prints their name and they also sign it. And any comments they can write down on that separate piece of paper. Again, if you can't print, don't worry about it. Just write down the statement and you'll be fine. You're going to get full points anyway. Alright, so that's it. Watch out for those additional videos if anything did not make sense, especially the one on schedules, homework, and due dates, because it'll explain a little bit further of how that's going to work.